Hey guys, awesome news! While filming this, we hit 1,000 subscribers. That's an incredible milestone. Thank you so much. When I started this channel a little over a year and a half ago, I was thinking, like maybe 50, one day 100 subscribers, but 1,000 and counting is just incredible. It's not much of a giveaway, but it's my way of saying thank you to everyone that watches week in, week out, commenting, liking, sharing, all that good stuff. All the friends that I made, I want to say thank you. So the 1,000 subscriber contest is going to be a Sega Game Gear. We'll give away a Game Gear. So all you need to do is like, comment, and obviously be subscribed. We'll pick a winner in 2 weeks from the date of the video upload. Good luck to everyone that enters, and again guys, thank you so much. 1,000 subscribers, I'm truly humbled. Wow, thank you. I went to Walmart looking for a big green bed sheet or something to cover up my closet wall just so I could do more green screen stuff. Sheets are friggin' expensive. Like, I've bought sheets before that have come with blankets and I knew I'd be spending X amount of dollars, but just for a sheet, like $25, $27, that's ridiculous. So I bought this thing. It's a picnic blanket. It's green on the backside and it cost $8. So I don't know, you're looking at it now. I don't know, does it look good as a green screen? Let me know. Could be the question of the week. Is this a good green screen? I'll try and move around on it too. Let's see. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode on Loch's SNES Monster channel. So yard sales are finally starting to pick up. There was a few today. There was a little impromptu flea market next to the gas station. They had a couple of cool things there. So before I show you all the stuff that I picked up, I'm going to show you two PS4 games that I have added to the collection. So first is Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I waited it out, waited because I'm not spending $75 for a brand new game anymore. That's how much it's in Canada, and that's ridiculous. So I waited this out. It's finally $35 at Walmart. I'm a big Assassin's Creed fan, so I'm going to give that a try. Really excited. But right now, all my time is going into Tom Clancy's The Division. Sorry about the glare there, guys. But I've been playing this. My buddy picked it up for me as a super early birthday present, like 5 weeks early, just because he liked the game so much that he wanted me to play. And I gotta tell you guys, I didn't think I'd like it, but this game is fantastic. Playing by yourself, it's amazing, but when you get into co-op, it's really good. Not to go too much into it, but basically there's a smallpox outbreak in Brooklyn, and you are a sleeper agent known as the Division, and you're reactivated and you have to go in and stop a bunch of prisoners break out of Rikers. And it's a really good cover-based shooter. Like, you can upgrade your weapons, but I don't know what it is about it, but it's so addictive. I can't stop playing it. If you want to play with us, guys, add me right here on PSN. Fantastic games. Anyway, let's get into this week's yard sale pickups. First thing I want to show you guys, it was $5. It's a Warthog from Halo, and these still go for like $30, $40 retail brand new. This is in great shape. It's a huge vehicle. It's going to look really cool on the shelf. The woman only wanted $5 for it. My buddy saw it first, but he walked away. He kept walking. He told me about it, so obviously, caught him slipping. I had to pick this up, $5, and look at the size of this damn vehicle compared to me. I hope it shows up with the green screen behind me, but this was a really cool find. It's clean. It looks like it's brand new, possibly, something that's just already getting sold after Christmas, but damn, $5. I thought this was a really cool pickup. Next pickup, I got this at the flea market a few weeks ago. I think I forgot to show you guys. $5. It's Sonic the Hedgehog in his car from Sonic Team Racing, I believe. It's supposed to be a remote control, but the guy didn't have the controller with it. Still gonna look great on the shelf, and spent only $5 on it. Last year, this woman had yard sales every other weekend, and somebody said on Facebook, they're like, you should really just open up in a little store in your garage. So lo and behold, that's what this woman did. She's open, I think, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and she's a storage locker buyer also, so her inventory changes over pretty frequently. So I stopped in there, and she had a couple of games. On the Game Gear, I picked up X-Men, and I also picked up Shinobi 2. So I think I'm over 20-25 games for Game Gear. A really fun, underrated system. I know it was a battery eater back in the day, but color screen, I enjoyed it. A loose disc on Xbox, we have Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Goes for a couple of dollars, but you know, I just picked it up because I never really got to play it when Xbox first came out, so I'm actually going to give that a try. Disc is in great shape, and I can always throw it into any kind of case and print something out. For a friend of mine, I picked up this collector's case of Willie Nelson, and this is from Reader's Digest, on the road again with 60 of his greatest hits. So a friend of mine is a big Willie Nelson fan. I'm going to give this to him. It was only 50 cents. And then for $5 each, she had a teal Game Boy Color with the back, which around here is hard to find. Everyone always seemed to snap off those little plastic clips and they were gone. And also, $5 again, an original Nintendo Game Boy has its back, and it also came with the booklet. So I thought that was two good pickups, tested already, they both work. Really happy about those finds. I'm excited to go back to this woman's yard sale, store, garage, whatever it is, probably in a week or two. Okay, next, from the little flea market that popped up next to the gas station. Apparently they're supposed to be there every Saturday and Sunday for the rest of the summer, which is good news because, surprise, surprise, there's going to be bridge work again on the Mercier, so I don't know how much I'm going to get to the big flea market, so this little one's going to have to do. And I did find some cool old school handhelds. Okay, so at this little mini flea market, this one table caught my eye. The guy had all kinds of old school horror movie memorabilia. He had the Walking Dead lamp with the zombie hand coming up. And underneath his table, he had a milk crate sitting there with a bunch of vintage handheld systems. So I dug through there, I was talking to the guy, actually recognized him. I went to high school with him. I haven't seen him in about 15 years. Joey, if you're watching, thanks a lot for the hookup, man. I picked up 5 or 6 handheld systems that I'm going to show to you now. So if you've been watching the channel for any length of time, you know I'm a big hockey guy, and this is the first one I saw, and I knew I had to pick it up right away. This is Head to Head Hockey by Coleco. Came out in 1979. It could be 1 or 2 players, and it has a skill of 1 or 2. And that's just basically the amount of time you have to perform some shots. So on the offense, you have pass in 2 different directions, you have deke, and you have the shoot buttons. These are your 5 players trying to manipulate some goals. On the second side, if you're defense, you can play defense, which is indicated by a red light that would get into the passing lanes, and you can move your goalie back and forth. This one, unfortunately, doesn't have the battery case on the back, but this is going to look really cool on the shelf, and I am going to play it. Next one is Tex Pinball, Tex Electronics. More simplistic with just the 2 buttons for the paddles on the side. We have our on-off switch, a skill set from 1 to 4, and to launch the pinball. This one does have the battery case on the back, and this one is also from 1979. Really cool graphics too, of a demon in the middle. I'm not sure how this one works, I haven't tested it yet, I've just cleaned them off, but again, it's going to look great on a shelf. I want to have a whole shelf dedicated to, you know, like 85 and earlier. Next, from 1978, this is Digital Derby Auto Raceway. So I'm sure we've all had games like this at some point in our life, with the steering wheel where it's attached to the race car, and you have to manually show how many laps you've gone through. On-off switch, you have neutral, first, second, and third gear. No battery case on the back, and this is just how many laps you go, and there's no real penalization for hitting the cars that go on the track that swings around, but I just thought that this was really cool. Again, 1978, and this is also going to go on that shelf. The oldest of the bunch, from 1977, this is Blip digital game. You have 3 areas to defend. You have your point counters on top. As you serve, you have a winder to see how much time is left in the game. And this is a glorified Pong game, and again by Tome, or Tommy, however you pronounce it. The last of the bunch, this is from 1979. This is a baseball game. You can play 1 or 2 players. If you're 1 player, you're just the batter. You have your change sides up here. The most haggard of all the systems, this one's got a huge crack down here, but still, I like them, I picked them all up. And the cool feature about this if we go into 2 players, the second player, that's the pitcher, has this long wire so you don't actually see what buttons are being pitched to the batter, and you have a variety of pitches: fastball, changeup, curve, slider, and a knuckleball. So I picked all these systems up, and the guy was cool. Like, again, I said I knew him from high school. He told me, he's like, look, I picked these up for $1 each. I was going to try and get $5 each out of them, but since I know you, I got them for $3 each. I thought that was a fair deal, and again, they're probably going to be mostly for display purposes, but I do intend to play them a little bit. Okay guys, last thing I want to share with you, and again, it was an early birthday present from a friend, and I can't tell you how excited I am to have this handheld. When she showed up, she had a bag, and she told me that she couldn't wait, she found it, and she knew that I would appreciate it because I'm into video games. So at first, I thought she was going to say, like I was cleaning out the basement, or, one of my brothers had this lying around. I thought it was just going to be video games that they had lying around, which would have been great. But when I opened the bag, inside of it was the Neo Geo Pocket Color. Look at this thing, guys. This is crazy. Tough to see with that glare, and you have to really tilt it. It's reminiscent of the Atari Lynx, of how you have to angle it to get that perfect color and see the screen. Not much of a backlight. The color looks great, and there was also a handful of games that came with it. So again, I am so thankful for this, and I've been playing this a lot too, especially the Pac-Man. I'll show you all the games that I got. So again, guys, I wasn't kidding like when I said I was shocked and that there was a lot of games with it. So we'll go through these. Pac-Man, Metal Slug, Second Mission, Dark Arms, Metal Slug First Mission, Fatal Fury, excited to play it, not that great on 2 buttons, Pocket Tennis, which is actually pretty fun, King of Fighters 2, which does suffer from only having 2 buttons, Neo Turf Masters, really fun golf game, Samurai Showdown 2. Now again, I understand why Neo Geo had to put their fighting games on there because that's what they're known for, but it just doesn't play that well on a 2-button handheld. Card Fighters Clash, which, I gotta tell you honestly, I haven't played it yet. And last, one of the best ports of Pac-Man. Oh my gosh, it's so amazing. I've been playing the crap out of this game. So that's everything for yard sale pickups, stuff that I got for early birthday presents, and of course 1,000 subscribers. Again guys, thank you so much for that. So appreciative. It would take forever to thank everyone that watches and comments all the time, and again, all the people that I've met over the last year and a half. And if you stick around, I hope to continue to do you justice and making episodes that you kind of enjoy to watch. So, like I said, tomorrow I'm going back out for the yard sales. Hopefully next week we'll have some live footage again. Until next time, guys, Ganyet Nardo, Ryan, Loch SNES Monster, whatever you want to call me. I hope friend is one of them. I'll see you later.